She met him when neither of them was looking for love. Life had already taught her how to be careful, how to smile without revealing too much, how to survive disappointment quietly. He entered her world casually, through ordinary conversations that slowly became important. At first, it was laughter, shared thoughts, late replies that didn't feel forced. Then it became habit. And then, without permission, it became love. She loved him in the small ways, remembering how he liked his coffee, noticing when his voice sounded tired, staying awake just to make sure he reached home safely. She became his safe place without ever asking to be his priority. He trusted her with his fears, his failures, the parts of himself he never showed anyone else. And she listened, every time, even when it hurt to hear him talk about a future that didn't include her. There were moments she thought maybe he felt it too, the long silences that didn't need words, the concern in his messages, the way he looked for her in a room full of people. But hope is dangerous when it's one-sided. She learned that the hard way. Every time she thought he might choose her, reality reminded her that she was just the place he rested, not the place he stayed. Time passed, and life moved forward for him faster than it did for her. He met someone else. Someone who fit easily into his plans, his family, his timeline. When he told her, she congratulated him with a calm voice and a smile he couldn't see. After the call ended, she sat alone, staring at nothing, realizing that loving him had quietly become the heaviest thing she had ever carried. She tried to move on. She really did. She met new people, smiled in new conversations, but every laugh felt borrowed, every connection incomplete. Because loving him had changed her. It had raised her standards and broken her heart at the same time. She didn't miss him every day, but she missed the version of herself who believed love was enough. Years later, life crossed their paths again, briefly and unexpectedly. He looked familiar, but older. Tired in a way she recognized. They talked like strangers, pretending to remember how close they once were. Before leaving, he told her something that stayed with her forever. He said she was the only person who ever truly understood him. She smiled softly and said nothing, because some truths come too late to matter. That night, she realized something painful and freeing. Love doesn't always end with togetherness. Sometimes it ends with acceptance. Sometimes the purpose of love is not to be returned, but to teach you how deeply you can feel, how much you can give, and how strong you can become even after losing someone you never truly had. And she walked away carrying no anger, no bitterness, only the quiet strength of someone who loved honestly, even when it cost her everything.